Good morning, mademoiselles and messieurs, Mystery Man 64 at your service, and welcome back to Pokemon Fire Red version. So, a few discoveries when I was using Scyther. Problem number one, it doesn't get Technician in this game, so that severely limits how useful it is. B, if I use Scyther, I'm locking myself out of it because I forgot that it can evolve into Scizor. Completely and utterly forgotten that that was a thing. And, you know, if I use Scizor, I am locking myself out of using that in future games. And since Technician doesn't exist, I don't want that because Technician Scyther / Scizor is amazing, and I really would like to be able to use it in other games. So I have 0 answers to psychic types because the only ghost type I have access to is dual poison type, and it's special attacker who can't use its special attacking stat because ghost and poison are both physical. So Gengar is out. I have 0 access to anything else. Every other bug type is nowhere near as good, and I don't have the ability to use Pinsir. Because otherwise it'd be like, maybe I'll just use Pinsir, but that's Leaf Green exclusive. So all of this just to tell that I am stuck. I have no answers for the psychic gym. Completely 0. None. No answers. So we're just gonna have to do that as is. Cause I just have nothing. I have nothing that I can do. Just absolutely nothing to counter psychic types. Nothing. Nothing at all. Can't counter them. Nothing I can do whatsoever. Like, Scizor is great. Amazing, you know, resists psychic, you know, steel types. But, you know, no Technician. And, yeah, no. If Technician existed, oh, Scyther, Scizor, 100% for this. I can get other Pokemon for later games. But since Technician doesn't exist, I'm just like, wow. That just actually sucks. Because I have no answer. This Scyther here is my best answer, and it doesn't get Fury Cutter until like 40 or 41 or something really high level. I have no answers. None. Like, outside of that, my best answers are Crunch and Pursuit on Monsoon and Coral. Those are my best answers, because definitely not using Monkey or Scar. There is Zings the Jinx, but I don't know, dude. Do I use? Because I'd rather use Scyther over Scizor, because if I evolve it into Scizor, it loses a lot of the speed that I need it to have to counter mostly Alakazam. Beedrill doesn't. Paris is awful. I don't think it learns particularly anything great outside of Spore. There's still just no counter to Psychic type. Psychic is still the strongest type in Kanto. Just no ifs, ands, or buts. Just like, oh, Psychic type. There are no counters until way later in the game. There's just none. There's just none, dude. I don't I'm seriously stuck. I'm really racking my brain over here, like, what do I do? No answer. No answers whatsoever. Now, I'm gonna put the EXP share on Monkey. Because it is not going to be, it is my lowest level. It is the one I'm actually going to be using. But yeah. So I went around the world leveling things up. Zinx is now my highest level at 40. Oh, that's a thing. Let me get up my page document. I gotta remember to do the voices for the gym leaders because they're actually important. I'm gonna get to Koga here. Where is Koga? Here you are. Here's Koga. Okay, Zinx is still like my biggest answer. I'm gonna switch in Scar to try to get him some levels. I wish I had a ground type move. I have no idea where to get Earthquake or where I get it. That might not be until way later, so I might just so yeah. If you look very closely, you see how there are these white dots in the corner. That's how you can tell there's a wall there. So we're just gonna do the gym. I feel like in other games, all the trainers are disguised as the gym leader. But that's other games and other timelines. Jesus, 34, that's absurd. If I had EQ. By the way, this is a poison type gym. Psychic type in a poison gym. Perfect sense, by the way. Makes perfect sense. Yeah, so let's have a psychic type in the poison gym. And for a challenging trainer. Oh yeah, no, yeah, that makes sense. Bringing a psychic type to challenge the poison gym. Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. But if this is like, why though? Why is there just a random psychic trainer in the poison gym? It's just the worst, dude. Like, I don't even think, because there are like second gen Pokemon that I can catch, and I'm just like, there are maybe two I can think of, because the other one I'm not, I A, can't get yet, or B, might want to use it for later. Like, my best answers would be sort of, but not really. Houndoom. That one's a weird one. Future me will talk about that when we get there. The Larvitar line, Tyranitar, the pseudo legendary. I'm just like, do I want to use that now? Because then I lock myself out of using it. There's Murkrow, which thankfully gets Honchkrow in 4th gen, so I'm not completely locked out. And then there's Misdreavus, which eventually gets Mismagius, which is also a 4th gen thing, I want to say. Outside of that, there's Sneasel, which becomes Weavile in 4th gen, thank the Lord. A lot of things like come in 4th gen, so I technically don't actually have access to Houndoom. That's a whole mess too. That's a whole mess when we get there. That area is just a mess. I don't even have an encounter table for it. Like, I'll explain it the best of my ability. Is this just the psychic type gym? Am I in the wrong gym? I'm clearly upset. This is upsetting me greatly. Poison yourself. Thank you. Do one more. Do one more thrash. That should be enough for the KO. Thank you. My fury's maximum. Alright. I can give you the amulet coin for more money. Defense. I don't really need defense on anything, dude. Again, this isn't competitive, and I don't really have anything that I'd use it on. At best, Blastoise, but I'd prefer to give it as much special attack first. The worst part is, I think I spent a lot of proteins and carboses on Scyther just so it could outspeed and outdamage things. I still might go back for that Scyther, but I am locking myself out of it for future playthroughs if I use it and it doesn't get Technician. Like, if it just had Technician, I would have no problem using it for this game and then never again. Like, I'd even say, like, because I forgot about Scizor, and even though I look at it, I'm just like, nah, I'm still okay with this. I'm still okay with not being able to use that line in future games, because there's just no counter for psychic types. Am I in the wrong place? Is this not the poison gym? Is my game... Did I do something to my game to make... I don't actually know if I bricked something. Good. I'm glad I have to question why the poison type gym is psychic types. If I go to Koga, I swear it's Sabrina gyms, then I'll just like, something is severely wrong here. And now I have to somehow fix my game. Even though I don't think this isn't a randomizer, everything else has been normal, so my brain is breaking, this game is breaking me. Cause like Beedrill gets Mega Beedrill and Toxic Spikes, and that's funny. And I would like to use Mega Beedrill in a playthrough. I just think it's funny. I can't cite just. Oh yeah, Darkest Special. So everything just cascades. Even if I wanted to use Darkest Special, and they have high special defense, so it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. The only actual counter is Bug. Because it's actually physical. That's the only actual counter. Maybe I should just use Scyther. No. I don't even have access to that. Granted, Heracross is like a rare one, so I wouldn't use it in most games anyways, but it's bug fighting, so even then that's still not okay. There's zero answers to Sabrina in this gen, in this game. There are just zero. I think it only reconciles in Let's Go, because the proper physical special split exists and abilities exist. You know? I think that's the only game where you can actually tolerably deal with Sabrina. In any other game, like even Heart Gold, Soul Silver, that's second half, so you will have answers for it. and physical special split exists. Again, this is also why you don't play normal red, blue, yellow. Normal red, blue, yellow. There's 0. Steel doesn't exist, so you can't use Magnemite. Dark doesn't exist, so you can't immune your way through it. Bug might as well not exist. The best one being Pinsir and Scyther by far. And even then, they don't have their good abilities. You know, Scyther doesn't get Technician, which is its best ability. And make things like Fury Cut, you know, and Air Release deal way more damage and make them amazing. Because they increase the power of 60 base power moves. They're just busted. They're too good. They're really amazing. They're just like, oh, this is 60 base power move? No, now it's boosted even more. Plus the stab, so it's just like insane anyways, so it's just like, nah, it doesn't matter. Don't know what you're talking about, it just doesn't matter. I'm just hitting you for like 3 times the damage, my guy. Like, I'm focused energy, right? Yeah. Poison yourself. Gonna get a crit. No. I'm not even gonna be able to get to the gym leader this episode. I hate this. This is the worst. Brick break it! Please! Oh yeah, that one crits. Yeah, nothing that's increased. Why do I try? Sometimes I wonder why I even bother. Why do I even bother? I just don't know. Because if I use Tyranitar, I'm locking myself out of Tyranitar. But I'm also trying to get myself to use Pokemon specific to their generation, so if I use Tyranitar here, I can't use it in a second gen game. Granted, you can't really get Tyranitar until way later, so... But it's also not as dark as special, and it's a physical attacker, so even then it's not... It's just an endless cycle of it just doesn't work. Try how hard as you might, it just doesn't work. Every conceivable answer I can think of, I'm just like, but that doesn't work though. You know, but some things get evolutions later, like Crobat was second in gen, Fizzor was second in gen. And I'm just like, do I allow myself? But like, if I use it, I just don't know. Cause again, I want to try to use Pokemon from that generation, or if they were introduced in that generation. Like, sure, Zubat and Golbat existed, but Crobat was second gen, so why am I explaining this? What am I doing? Oh, I feel like I keep talking about the same thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just don't have anything for Sabrina. I wish I did, but I don't. I do not. I do not have an answer. Oh, let me guess. You psychic type? You sure are, buddy. That's pretty sick there, dude. That's pretty pretty sweet. I did. That's pretty sick, Bromeister. That's pretty sick kicks. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Oh, up in your special defense, dude. Oh, no, that's your attack, dude. That's pretty sick. That's cool. Man has high special defense. Yeah, I was thinking I'm just gonna have to let it ride with the psychic type gym. It's like, I got nothing. Because I had to look up, does Scyther actually get Technician in this game? I'm just like, nope, just Swarm. Just like, oh, I'm glad I wasted my time catching like 7 of these 4% encounters. So glad I did that. So glad. Wasted my time. What's my last team member again? I'm trying to remember what I wanted my last team member to be, and now I just can't remember what I wanted it to be. I feel like I knew, but now I'm just like, I don't actually remember what it was supposed to be. What was it? I don't know. I can't remember. I have a memory of that of a goldfish. I'll probably remember what I wanted it to be and be like, oh yeah, that is pretty good. But right now my brain is just like, oh. No, not that one. Definitely not that one. Is it going to be anything? God, I can't actually remember, dude. Oh well. But this will end things off here. Next time, Koga, I hope. As always, I'll see all of you in the next one. Until then.